Our wedding day was flawless, the kind of picture-perfect moment I'd dreamed of since childhood. The church bells rang, the flowers glowed in soft sunlight, and every face turned toward us as we said our vows. My husband looked radiant in his black suit, his smile soft, his eyes steady, though I couldn't help but notice how cold his hand felt when he slipped the ring onto my finger. Guests whispered about how perfect we looked together, and I believed them. I wanted to believe them. That night, we arrived at the old estate where our honeymoon would begin. The staff greeted us with polite bows, but their smiles didn't reach their eyes. They seemed nervous, almost relieved, when they handed us the key to our chamber and wished us a good night. The room itself was grand, a canopy bed heavy with velvet curtains, candles flickering along the walls, the air perfumed faintly with roses that seemed too fresh, too red. It should have felt romantic, but the silence clung to the room like fog. When we lay down together, he held me tightly, but his body was stiff, his skin clammy as though he'd been standing in the cold rain. I whispered to him, told him how happy I was, but he didn't answer. He only stared at me with that soft smile, his lips never parting. I laughed nervously, chalking it up to nerves, to exhaustion, but when I kissed him, his lips were ice. As the candles burned lower, the silence deepened. No sound came from him. Not a laugh, not a word, not even the rhythm of breathing. I pressed my ear to his chest, desperate to hear his heartbeat, and the truth shattered me. There was nothing. No thrum of life, no breath. Just emptiness beneath the skin. I tried to leave, but the door had locked itself from the outside. My groom reached for me then, his hand firm on my wrist, stronger than I thought possible. His lips curved into a wider smile, though his eyes stayed empty, glassy, unblinking. He didn't need words. The silence said enough. I wasn't meant to leave. The roses in the room began to wither that night, petals dropping one by one, staining the floor like drops of blood. And as I cried into the darkness, he only watched me, silent as stone, his hand never letting go of mine. I am still here in that room, a bride married to a man who doesn't breathe, who doesn't speak, who only stares with eternal devotion. They called him my groom, but he was never alive to begin with. Each morning, the staff leave new roses outside the door, and I hear their hurried footsteps retreat, unwilling to linger. The candles never fully die, though their smoke coils into shapes that whisper my name. Sometimes I catch my reflection in the mirror, and it isn't mine anymore. My eyes look glassy, my skin pale, my smile wider than I remember, and I fear soon I won't be either alive. I'll just be his, forever, in this room that doesn't let brides go.